The biggest benefit with playing beach before the season is just because we get to build those connections with the girls. There's only 2 people on the floor, so it really builds communication and building that bond with your players. Like you said, I got to play with Lainey and Merritt, so I got to build that relationship early, which was nice to have that going into this season as well. And it honestly just makes you a better player on the indoor court, just like an outdoor court, just shot making, serve, receive, everyone has to do everything, so it just makes you an all-around better player. Especially just coming in with Mary being a senior and Lainey coming in as a sophomore, just getting to see those different worlds they live in and how everything kind of dynamics work and just getting to meet different people. My recruiting process kind of started in my 8th grade year. I was still debating between basketball and volleyball, which sport I wanted to play in. So 8th grade was kind of that deciding year of me deciding I wanted to play volleyball in the collegiate level than basketball. So that's kind of where everything kind of started. And then just coming to Nebraska camps and a bunch of other camps to figure out what I wanted to do. But at the end of the day, when June 15th came around, Nebraska was the one I was looking forward to having a call with. And that's when I realized that Nebraska was a school place I wanted to be. I just fell in love with volleyball, I think, and before it was like basketball and volleyball, they're pretty different sports, but honestly have a lot of things in common, but it's just like the physicality. Volleyball is kind of more teammate, kind of just everyone's one point, you're bouncing back after another, so just the different dynamics of each sport, and I think with the coaching and the teammates that I had in volleyball, it kind of made me fall in love with it even more. My favorite thing about being a Husker is just being a part of a team that in a program that kind of is forefront of women's sports and being a part of a team that's doing so much for women's sports and being a part of role models and just knowing that I get to become a role model and be that role model for other people means a lot. The best piece of advice I've got is just to live every day in the moment, just coming into practice, focus on that one day, not worry too much about the future. I know a lot of our sport is based on national championship or Big Ten and kind of having those goals in the back of our head, but also make sure that we stay focused during practice and during games and make sure we're living in those moments too. I think it's net positive for college athletes just because it kind of gives us just that extra balance, especially with how sports are going on and that trajectory we're going in. Just having that balance between sports and the money side and everything else, just finding that balance. I think it's a good thing for athletes to kind of go through now before we even step out of the college level and having that interaction with that kind of stuff. But in all, I think it's a benefit for college athletes. 1890 has been really helpful just because they've been so welcoming and just out front with us. They've had meetings with me and Liv as a freshman to kind of like get us introduced with everything too, which made it really easy. And it's really easy just to reach out to Veronica whenever you need anything or anything that comes up. So they just make it really easy for us to get information and get to know when anything's going on.